certainly credit to UMass. Their physical play and aggressiveness, I thought, really dictated the game. We weren't able to find any rhythm offensively. I thought we competed, of course, and defended well, but I thought we weren't. The biggest key was we weren't able to find any kind of rhythm against their physical, aggressive defense. And I don't think it was our best game, but I think UMass had a lot to do with that. So we'll regroup here and look forward to the game on Saturday.
What do you think of UMass? First time you see them, obviously long team.
Yeah. I mean, strong, physical, aggressive, and then they had some playmaking tonight. The guard who came in, Curry, had really a good game. Was very aggressive. But I thought maybe the tone was set. We had a turnover on our first possession, and I thought the tone was set to a certain degree by their aggressiveness, and I think we didn't respond to that well enough. They emphasize being physical, and usually we combat that with competing and being physical, but also our pace and our movement and passing, cutting, those kinds of things to neutralize some of that. And tonight we didn't do that often enough.
Are you concerned with a slow start to the LaSalle game and then not a great, sharp performance tonight that you've had two of those in a row?
Not necessarily, John. And I think that so much of the games, but the starts too have to do if you make your first couple of threes. If you don't make those, then it feels like maybe you're in a little bit of a hole early, but not necessarily, no.
I think the lack of key defensive stops hindered what you guys did offensively.
Yeah, to a certain extent. I think, again, we did not put enough points up or put enough pressure on them. But then when we had that run in the second half and we scored off the press and Mikkel made a three, then we there was one possession where the ball was down there for, the ball went out of bounds, their ball. Roach dove on the ball. Jump ball, their ball, and that felt like a time that we could, possibly get a stop, or we're so close to getting a stop. But yeah, I would say we didn't match up a stop and a run out or something like that at the time that we could have, taken another step forward.
How about Neil's physical condition? Is he feeling okay?
Yeah, he feels good. He was fine, and the last 2 days he's 2 days and then today, so he's moved well and feels great. He really needs to be aggressive, because it's no secret that we throw the ball to our center a lot, and a big part of that is that player always being aggressive, and he needs to gather that confidence and be aggressive and try to score and create, because that's something that he's very good at.
The numbers coming in on the glass favored them heavily. Were you concerned that was going to be a big part of tonight? Yeah, of course. We've really rebounded very well this year defensively, but they really attack the glass with they essentially send everybody almost to the glass, and Cross is a special player in that regard. Ability to get his hands on the ball and keep the possession alive with whether he gets the rebound or somebody else. So that was definitely a concern. But again, if that's the trade-off there, that number, 11 offensive rebounds for them, 2 are team offensive rebounds, we can handle that if we're really moving and able to score a little bit more in a little bit more of a consistent way. So how do you generate that? I mean, it's not the time of year where you can really practice a ton and go hard.
Well, we've done it, and our defensive numbers are excellent, and so I think if you have that, we just try to keep. We didn't shoot particularly well either, so this is not. This is not indicative, I think, of where we are. Just like the LaSalle game isn't indicative of where we are. There's a bit of a medium or a in between there, and I think just really emphasizing the things that we're good at and trying to continue to improve on them.
Do you have recollections of GW from their visits to the Island Center?
I do, yeah. Bishop is such a difficult player to defend. He's similar to the LaSalle guards in a way that that there's so much confidence in him that if he makes a bad play or a turnover or
misses a shot or something like that, there's no effect on him, and so all in all, if you give them more ball screens he has, the better he's going to do. And so, very much a ball screen heavy team that we really have defended very well this year. But they present all kinds of problems because their willingness to use multiple ball screens every possession.
What did you say to the guys to kind of get this game out of their system?
Just that. We've been very good, and we've competed, and this is an incredible team and fun team to be around, and great team to coach and be part of. And that has to show up. You have to bounce back when you have something disappointing happen. And, it's one thing, there are dog days and it's a long season. When you're fortunate enough to be in the position we are, that should impact you less. You should have less of that feeling. And, tonight, again, UMass had everything to do with us not playing well. And so, it's just back to work, and hopefully we'll be better tomorrow, Friday, and the game on Saturday.